So, how are we all feeling? Arsenal somehow managed to find a way yet again. It is becoming a common occurrence for this team to just find ways to win games. This season alone, we have seen late goals against Brentford, Chelsea, Man City and Man United to all give them more points. And after this 97th minute winner at Luton, I think this is the biggest one yet. You can definitely say that Arsenal shouldn't be drawing 3-3 with Luton. Arsenal had only conceded 3 away goals all season. They conceded the same amount against Luton in 60 minutes. And overall, there is definitely question marks around some of the defenders looking at Declan Rice in goal, despite Arsenal still conceding the least amount of goals in the Premier League. But it seems like Arsenal have that title winning belief where they just seem to get late winners. This happened a lot of last season and they did get some big goals, obviously against Bournemouth was one of them. But this year it seems like the team is different, and I think the team is different down to some of the certain players in that team, and one of them is definitely Declan Rice. Now actually in this game, for all counts, this was a very quiet game for Declan Rice. He did his thing and was very good in the game overall, but he weren't one of our standout players. But you've heard it all the time that top players turn up when they need to, and Declan Rice weren't signed to score late winners, but he's done it yet again. Against Manchester United he scored earlier in the season, he scored another one now, already bringing his tally up to 3 goals for Arsenal, and he only scored 10 from West Ham in the whole time he was there in the league. And I know it's been spoken about a lot and a lot of people may not agree with it, but 100 million bargain might actually be a real thing. He is insane for Arsenal. Since he signed, he's got the mentality, the passing, the physicality, the strength, the on the ball work, the versatility, and he doesn't get injured, hopefully. In all my time supporting Arsenal, I think he is one of the best players I've ever seen play for the club, and it's coming in now with this brilliant clutch play that he keeps being able to provide as well. I don't even know if there is any flaws to his game. I'm a little surprised that he's been able to adapt to Arsenal so easily, but he is a brilliant player, and when he was at West Ham he was definitely revolutionary there and was so good for 2 years, so any West Ham fans will understand and expect him to be this good really. I also think in this game our best player was Havertz. I thought he was brilliant for Arsenal yet again, and I think in the last few weeks he has been amazing for the team. Now I defended Havertz quite a lot. I've done a lot of videos about him saying that he will get good, and I do think his role was being a bit unfairly judged, but you can tell the confidence is definitely running through his veins right now, and he's so good when he's confident. He's making them brilliant runs and all the time, and in this game he was fabulous, making so many good passes and runs in that midfield. He was so useful for us getting the ball up the pitch because of his height. We used his header in a lot, and we used the goal kicks to get to him as he would go more forward than Jesus. And I thought overall he was excellent. In the second goal I thought he was a brilliant part of it, as he brought 2 defenders away with him, giving that space for Jesus, so he had basically had a tap in. That was brilliant striker and attack and play, and his goal was taken really well. Yet again a very similar goal to the one he got in the Champions League, with Jesus doing a brilliant pass to him and him making that run in behind the defender, so it's brilliant there. And he nearly scored another late goal with a great save on the keeper. And a lot of games this season everyone said that Arsenal haven't played their best, but they've been able to get results, and that is the side of a title winning team. Eventually they do actually have to play well and dominate teams and win the games quite easily, because teams get like Luton should not be scoring 3 goals against Arsenal, even though they were all very poor goals and 2 of them were from corners. But with Arsenal's inability to defend in some of these games, even though the defence has been overall very good this season, it means the attack actually has to come out, and we're doing a bit more like a Liverpool, and that is good in a sense because we need the attack to start clicking, and I think you've started to see in the last few games they have started to click a lot more. And despite them not even playing well, the fact they're able to get 13 points from goals past the 80th minute this season and past the 90th minute is crazy. It's already great. It shows a lot of resilience and strong mentality going forward. And you look at all the top teams in England, they might not play well, but they do grind out results and get late winners. You saw Liverpool on the weekend scored 2 late goals to win 4-3 against Fulham, another team you really got to say they should be beaten. Man City have grinded out results this season. They scored a late winner against Sheffield United earlier on. And Luton is not an easy place to go to. Liverpool drew there and actually had to score a 97th minute equaliser themselves, so Luton have been a bit screwed over by late goals, but it shows it's definitely a hard place to go with the fans and the players. After the Newcastle game, I said that Arsenal had 6 games that they realistically had to win going into the Aston Villa game, and they have won all of them, so that is a very good start. But now the run gets a lot harder. Aston Villa are a very good team at home and haven't lost there since they played Arsenal last year. They do play Man City there tomorrow, so we'll have to see what the result is. And then Arsenal play Brighton, who Arsenal have a really bad record against, and Brighton usually do well, but Brighton do have a Europa League game just a few days before, which they need to win the group, while Arsenal's Champions League game doesn't really matter. I do think these games will be a real test for Arsenal to see if they can grind out results in these ones, because these teams have a lot of quality going forward. It's also going to be annoying if Tomiyasu isn't fit for Arsenal in these games, because he's a real big loss, and I don't think Kivia had the best game against Luton, while I don't think he was necessarily too bad. Let me know what you guys think about Arsenal's chances for the rest of the season, and let me know what you think about this performance against Luton. If you want to see the video about the entire history of Arsenal, please watch that, and if you want to watch any of my other videos, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.